Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Has it ever happened that the electorate have ever questioned the political aspirant about the promises they are giving them and how they are going to acquire the finances to meet those promises? Because during the campaigns, you will find that political aspirants, they always come to the citizen and they tell them what they are going to do for them. Others will say, I am going to build for you proper roads. Others will say, I am going to industrialize this nation. Others will say, I am going to make Kenya to be stable with foods. Others will tell the Kenyans that I'm going to give proper education, proper healthcare. But has it ever happened that during that time that the politicians are actually giving those promises, they are being questioned about how they are going to finance all those promises? Because I feel that during the time of campaigning, we really don't interrogate politicians the way they are supposed to be interrogated. Because once the politicians comes to us, they always promises us everything. They always tells what they are capable of doing if we hand them power. But we fail from the part of the electorate to ask them, how are you going to fund all those projects that you are promising us that you are going to deliver? And that's where we go wrong. And that's why currently we have a big problem. We have a big misunderstanding about 2023 finance bill. Because it seems that when William Samuel Ruto and the Kenya Kwanza were actually going across the republic, telling Kenyans, telling the electorate what they are capable of doing if they will be handed power, nobody interrogated them where they are going to get the funds to fund all those projects that they promised that they were going to deliver to us. Because if the people of Kenya could have actually interrogated maybe William Samuel Ruto where he was going to get the funds, then we could not be having what we are having currently. The opposition we are having about finance bill could not occur because it could be that William Samuel Ruto and the Kenya Kwanza government will tell the Kenyans that you knew our plan. You knew what we were going to do and how we were going to collect funds from you so that we can fulfill our promises. Because once we are actually given a manifesto of a certain political inclination, then it is the work of the electorate to interrogate that coalition, that party, how it's going to fund all the projects that they have promised them. And also, it is the job of the electorate to look at the manifesto of different coalition, of different parties, so that at the time of implementation, they could actually be able to compare and contrast between these two coalition or these two parties. For example, Kenya Kwanza had promised to provide affordable housing. Also, Azimio had promised to do the same. But why is it a U-turn against the promise which actually Kenya Kwanza is trying to fulfill? Why is it that Azimio is trying to oppose Kenya Kwanza actually trying to implement their manifesto? I also see this as the greatest hypocrisy, that people who know very well that these two coalitions had promised the Kenyans to provide affordable housing, that now Azimio is saying that the way Kenya Kwanza is correcting taxes is punitive. Is it that the electorate will always miss a point? That is the big question I'm asking. Do we miss a point of interrogating various parties, various coalition during the time of campaigning, so that we can know what are the promises that Kenya Kwanza is making? What are the promises that Azimio is making? And how these two coalitions are going to implement those promises? Where are they going, or how are they going to get the funds to implement those promises? That's where I feel that with the electorate, we miss the point. Because what we are experiencing currently about Finance Bill 2023, I can call it hypocrisy. I can call it unnecessary, because it shows how we Kenyans, we failed to interrogate William Samuel Ruto agenda to the Kenyans fully. I don't know what's your take about all that. Please drop your comment in the message section. And if this is your first time to bump into this YouTube channel, I request you kindly to take a minute or two and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video a like and all other videos. Share our videos to your friends, and if they are lovers of politics, then request them to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And whenever you subscribe to this YouTube channel, always remember to smash the bell button. And with that, I say thank you and may God bless you abundantly.